Let's go.
Let's go. Aquele que eu entendi.
Okay, Kawa, what's this? What's this? It's a piece of paper.
It's a piece of paper.
Andresa, are there any piece of paper on the table? Are there any piece of paper on the table? Yes, there are
Yes, there are
some pieces of paper
some pieces of paper
on the table.
on the table.
Kawa, about how many pieces of bread do you eat a day? About how many pieces of bread do you eat a day? I eat about
two
two pieces of bread
pieces of bread
a day.
a day.
Andresa, what's the difference between a country and a country? What's the difference between a country and a country? The difference between
The difference between
a country
a country
and the country
and the country
is that a country
is that a country
is a nation.
is a nation.
Where is the country?
Where is the country?
Is the opposite of the town.
The opposite of the town.
Kawa, what's the name of your country? What's the name of your country? Brazil
Brazil
is the name of my country.
is the name of my country.
Andresa, what's your nationality? What's your nationality? My nationality
My nationality
is Brazilian.
is Brazilian.
Kawa, what nationality is Mr. Kala? What nationality is Mr. Kala? Mr. Kala
Mr. Callan
is British.
is British.
Andresa, do you live in the country? Do you live in the country? No, I don't live
No, I don't live
in the country.
in the country.
I live in a city.
I live in a city.
Kawa, do most children live with their parents? Do most children live with their parents? Yes, most children
Yes, most children
live with their parents.
live in their parents.
Andresa, do you want to live for 100 years? Do you want to live for 100 years?
Yes,
I want to live
I want to live
for 100 years.
for 100 years.
Kawa, does gas smell pleasant? Does gas smell pleasant? No, gas
No, gas
doesn't smell pleasant.
doesn't smell pleasant.
It smells
It smells
unpleasant.
unpleasant.
Andresa, do flowers smell unpleasant? Do flowers smell unpleasant? No, flowers
No, flowers
don't smell unpleasant.
don't smell unpleasant.
They smell pleasant.
They smell pleasant.
Kawa, do most people think work is a pleasant thing? Do most people think work is a pleasant thing? No, most people
No, most people
don't think
don't think
work
work
is a pleasant thing.
is a pleasant thing.
They think
They think
it's an unpleasant thing.
it's an unpleasant thing.
Andresa, is Paris an unpleasant city? Is Paris an unpleasant city? No, Paris isn't
No, Paris isn't
an unpleasant city.
a pleasant city.
It's a pleasant city.
It's a pleasant city.
Kawa, what do we drink wine from? What do we drink wine from? We drink wine
We drink wine
from a glass.
from a glass.
Andresa, do we drink coffee from a glass? Do we drink coffee from a glass? No, we don't drink coffee
No, we don't drink coffee
from a glass.
from a glass.
We drink it
We drink it
from a cup.
from a cup.
Is the table longer than the room? Is the table longer than the room? No, the table isn't
No, the table isn't
longer than the room.
longer than the room.
It's shorter than the room.
It's shorter than the room.
Andresa, is the table higher than the door? Is the table higher than the door? No, the table isn't
No, the table isn't
higher than the door.
higher than the door.
It's lower than the door.
It's lower than the door.
Is a village larger than a city? Is a village larger than a city? No, a village isn't
No, a village isn't
larger than a city.
larger than a city.
It's smaller than a city.
It's smaller than a city.
Which the longest street in this town? Which the longest street in this town? Amazonas
Amazonas
is the longest street
is the longest street
in this town.
in this town.
Which the longest river in the world? Which the longest river in the world? The Nile
The Nile
is the longest river
is the longest river
in the world.
in the world.
There's which the highest mountain in the world? Which the highest mountain in the world? Mount Everest
Mount Everest
is the highest mountain
in the highest mountain
in the world.
in the world.
Well, which the largest city in Japan? Which the largest city in Japan? Tokyo
Tokyo
is the largest city
is a large city
in Japan.
in Japan.
Andres, what's the date today? What's the date today? The date today
The day today
is the 22nd
is the 22nd
of August.
of August.
Today is my father's birthday. Kawa, what was the date yesterday? What was the date yesterday? The date yesterday
The date yesterday
was the 21st
was the 21st
of August.
of August.
Andres, what will the date tomorrow be? What will the date tomorrow be? The date tomorrow
The day tomorrow
will be
will be
the 23rd
the 23rd
of August,
of August
2022.
2022.
Is the table light? Is the table light? No, the table
No, the table
isn't light.
isn't light.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
Andres, is this piece of paper heavier than the table? Is this piece of paper heavier than the table? No, this piece of paper
No, this piece of paper
isn't heavier
isn't heavier
than the table.
than the table.
It's lighter
It's lighter
than the table.
than the table.
Who's the lightest person in your family? Who's the lightest person in your family?
My sister
Is the lightest person
is the lightest person
in my family.
in my family.
Andres, who's the heaviest person in your family? Who's the heaviest person in your family?
My father
Is the heaviest person
is the heaviest person
in my family.
in my family.
Which the largest shop in this town? Which the largest shop in this town? Leroy Merlin
Leroy Merlin
is the largest shop
is the largest shop
in this town.
in this town.
Andres, are there any shops in the street where you live? Are there any shops in the street where you live? No,
No,
there aren't
there aren't
any shops
any shops
in the street where I live.
in the street and I live.
What do we play football with? What do we play football with? We play football
We play football
with a ball.
with a ball.
Andres, can we play tennis without a ball? Can we play tennis without a ball? No, we can't play tennis
No, we can't play tennis
without a ball.
without a ball.
We must have a ball
You must have a ball
to play tennis.
to play tennis.
What time do you go to bed at night? What time do you go to bed at night? I go to bed
I go to bed
at,
at 10.
Andres, what time do you get up in the morning? What time do you get up in the morning? I get up
I get up
at
5
5 in the morning.
in the morning.
How long do you sleep at night? How long do you sleep at night? I sleep
I sleep
8 hours
8 hours
at night.
at night.
Andres, what color are the walls of your bedroom? What color are the walls of your bedroom? The walls of my bedroom
The walls of my bedroom
are white.
are white.
Are you the first to get up in your family? Are you the first to get up in your family? No,
No,
I'm not the first
I'm not the first
to get up in my family.
to get up in my family.
Andres, do you sleep a lot? Do you sleep a lot? No,
No,
I don't sleep a lot.
I don't sleep a lot.
I sleep little.
I sleep little.
Do you sleep longer than your parents? Do you sleep longer than your parents?
No,
I don't sleep longer
I don't sleep longer
than my parents.
than my parents.
I sleep less
I sleep less
than my parents.
than my parents.
Andres, how many fingers have I got on both hands? How many fingers have I got on both hands? You've got
We've got
8 fingers
8 fingers
on both hands.
on both hands.
How many fingers have I got on each hand? How many fingers have I got on each hand? You've got
You've got
4 fingers
4 fingers
on each hand.
on each hand.
Andres, have we each got 2 eyes? Have we each got 2 eyes? Yes, we've each got
Yes, we've got
2 eyes.
2 eyes.
Então, do we say each student have a book or each student has a book? Do we say each student have a book or each student has a book? We say each student has a book.
has a book.
Andres, why? Because
Because
the word each
the word each
is singular.
is singular.
Now, has each student got two heads? Has each student got two heads? No, each student
No, each student
hasn't got
two heads.
Each student got
Each student got
one head.
one head.
And has each chair got three legs? Has each chair got three legs? No, each chair
Each chair
hasn't got
three
three legs. Each chair's got
Each chair got
four legs.
four legs.
Do you like vegetables? Do you like vegetables? Yes,
Yes,
I like vegetables.
I like vegetables.
Andres, do you like all vegetables? Do you like all vegetables? No,
Yes,
I like all vegetables.
all vegetables.
Good for the health. Kawa, name me four vegetables, please. Name me four vegetables, please. The names
The names
of four vegetables
of four vegetables
are potatoes,
are potatoes,
carrots,
carrots, onions,
and peas.
and peas.
There's a name me four kinds of fruit. Name me four kinds of fruit. The names of four kinds
of
fruit
fruit
are apples, oranges,
orange,
lemons,
lemons,
and bananas.
and bananas.
Which do you prefer, tomato juice or orange juice? Which do you prefer, tomato juice or orange juice? I prefer orange juice. Orange juice.
Orange juice.
Andres, what's the plural of tomato? What's the plural of tomato? The plural of tomato
The plural of tomato
is tomatoes.
is tomatoes.
Do you study Spanish? Do you study Spanish? No,
No,
I don't study Spanish.
I don't
Study
study
Spanish.
Spanish.
I study English.
I study English.
Do most school children like studying? Do most school children like studying? No, most school children
No, most school children
don't like studying.
don't like studying.
They dislike
They dislike
or hate studying.
or hate studying.
Must you study a lot if you want to learn a language well? Must you study a lot if you want to learn a language well? Yes, I must
Yes, I must
study a lot
study a lot
if I want
if I want
to learn a language well.
to learn a language well.
Andres, what time do you arrive here for your lesson? What time do you arrive here for your lesson? I arrive here
I arrive here
at 5
at 5
for my lesson.
for my lesson.
Are you the first to arrive in the classroom? Are you the first to arrive in the classroom? No, I'm not the first
No, I'm not the first
to arrive in the classroom.
to arrive in the classroom.
Andres, what time do you leave here after the lesson? What time do you leave here after the lesson? I leave here
I live here
at 10 to 6
and 10 to 6
after the lesson. What time do you leave home to come here? What time do you leave home to come here? I leave home at 5 to come here. Andres, do you leave your books in the classroom after the lesson? Do you leave your books in the classroom after the lesson?
Yes,
I leave my books
I leave my books
in the classroom after the lesson.
after the lesson.
Do you leave any food on your plate after a meal? Do you leave any food on your plate after a meal?
Yes,
I leave some food on my plate after a meal. Andres, what can we see in the sky during the day? What can we see in the sky during the day? We can see the sun
We can see the sun
in the
during
sky.
the day.
During
In
the
the
day.
sky the day.
What color is the sun? What color is the sun? The sun
the sun
is the color of gold.
is the color of gold.
Andres, what color is the sky today? What color is the sky today? The sky
The sky
is blue today.
is blue today.
Do you live on the sea? Do you live on the sea? No.
No.